Hey there, family. Glad to see you today. You'll notice it's the Brian overtime because Janelle is probably making her coffee right now. But hey, we're together. Good to see you. Hi. So today we got to talk about the big announcement yesterday. As you come in here, we'll be talking about the topic and getting things started. Maybe you're rolling over from our discussion live on the air a few minutes ago. Oh, nice of Janelle to show up.
Wow, Brian.
Trust me, you want her to get her coffee. You don't want Janelle in here without coffee.
That's right, for your safety.
Now show them, put the sugar in so they can watch. Go ahead.
I've done that before already. It's really not that bad. Ready? Look. 1, 2, down. No?
That's like 5 sugars.
That was a lot? Wow, that was not a lot.
If I was thinking, I would have zoomed in on your cup.
That
we'll
was
do that
not
tomorrow.
A lot. Whatever.
So yesterday, Governor DeWine made an announcement many of us thought would happen. I've been telling my kids this, but you never knew. I was wondering the last week, like, what are they gonna do at school? Are they gonna go back? No, he announced at least in school. Now learning continues, but in school for students, it's over for this year. It's done. I got 5 kids in public school. It has varying degrees of impact based on their grade level. Gratefully, I don't have any high school seniors or college seniors. It affects them more than anybody else. But it's been helpful for me today to hear from listeners about. See ya, Janelle.
Wait.
See ya. It's been really helpful for me today to better understand what pain people are going through, because I think it's easy for us to give pat answers, like spiritual cliches. Oh, God's in control, high school senior. Fear not. This is true. Doesn't mean they can't feel sad. Jesus knew he was going to raise Lazarus from the dead, and he still wept with his family in sadness over it. So we have to somehow balance spiritual truth and encouragement with the reality of the whole situation. Anything else you need to
I'm all set.
or?
I got my coffee. My car's warming up. Just so you know what I was doing.
It's not about you. How has the governor's announcement? How will it impact your family? It's impacted your family.
Yes, it has.
Even though you homeschool.
Yeah, my boys. I have 2 swimmers, and really 3, but the older ones are in the shaker system. 2 swimmers and 1 in track. And the one in track was so bummed because he's a sophomore and hit varsity time, and that's like out the door. But then even with my swimmer, who's the oldest, he's a junior, and he was doing what Ron was talking about, like his times. He was cutting time since freshman year, and then his dad and him, as his dad helps him with the coach, talking about like, okay, now that the seniors are gone, what's that going to look like next year? And then even seeing them, the coaches are trying, and they send them workout plans every year, because the concern is don't lose momentum. That's going to happen to a bunch of kids. So they were kind of bummed. My kids, though, if I'm going to keep it real, and if you know Len, you're not surprised, they're just getting the extreme of both. Len doesn't do this whole, he'll sit with you, but at the same time, he'll be like, listen, plan even for next year. You may not even have a season next year. He's keeping it real, and so I'm trying to balance, listening to them.
We can have some compassion.
Oh my God. So we balance each other out, but it's hard. You talked about we're talking about students, but then even parents.
Yeah, when something's temporary, you punt. Like, let's say there's a snow day. If there's a snow day, Sarah and I will punt, because now we get 5 kids at home. Maybe I'll leave early from work. We'll make some adjustments. And we've been trying essentially to punt for a few weeks, doing some stopgap measures. Yeah. But I've realized fully today, and beginning yesterday as the governor made the announcement, that Sarah and I have to make some real significant changes to how we do things to make sure the kids keep up, that we keep up with work as well. Because we're in a blessed situation where we're both still working. She has to adjust work. I've got to start making adjustments to how I'm doing my work day. So how has this change impacted you and your family?
Oh, guys, so wait, there's some good stuff. I want to sit with y'all, but there's a text that just came in, so I'm going to have to go back to the computer. One person said, Sheila says, her one child cried today when she told her because she misses her teacher. That's a real thing, especially with the little ones. And they have, like Ron said, they don't have life perspective. You could be like, well, you're going to get, you got next year. Or tell seniors 10 years from now. They don't have that perspective. Krista says, what hurt yesterday for me and others, Cedar Point Christian Music Festival announced they canceled Point Fest 2020 in September. September 12th. Cedar Point is closed indefinitely. Season pass holders have been sent emails that our passes good for 2021. So I know so many high school and college students that it's something you look forward to. The event itself, the summer occupations, COVID-19 has snuffled out outdoor Christian music concerts. For us adults and families, big ouch.
Yeah.
You're not, he's a homebody, so he doesn't, don't think about none of that.
I'm glad you all are experiencing what it's like to just rest and stay home a little bit. Introverts are like extroverts. This is what it feels like when you force us to go places all the time. But at the same time, this is really impacting families.
Thank you for acknowledging
everybody. She does that to me. Thank you.
Adrian, what's up? Sean, oh, you love us, Sean? You got a cool name.
Time
Sean
to Facebook stalk.
Is cool. See, I told you, look, the Marines. He's a Marine. Of course. Wow. I knew that. How come I knew you were awesome?
This is why he probably likes me best. He relates most to me.
Really?
He's a Marine.
Wow.
I wasn't a Marine.
If I walked anywhere with Sean, I would feel safe.
I bet he went in here and was like, wait, Semper Fi, is that dude a Marine?
What?
No, I'm not.
Jennifer, good morning. Yeah, Sheila, that's so sad about your child crying. Gary says, Gary loves Brian. Loves Brian. He says with seniors.
A very platonic Christian male.
Why do you have to clarify that? What? If you said...
Because you were like, he loves
Gary says, with seniors not graduating, what will happen to the scholarships? Are seniors thinking of changing careers along with colleges being closed? Are seniors thinking this? Last night, I watched a video on Facebook from Newberry High School with their football scoreboard lit up with 420 and 2020 with a countdown. This was sad to see. This school is closing down for good, and the teachers and students merging with other schools. I'm sure it's hard for students and teachers to make decisions on careers, not knowing how long this virus will last.
Wow, the school itself. Oh, goodness, that would be hard. Yeah.
Roseanne, my girl, Brian, she travels more than you. She knows all about Italy and France and all that. She's from France. Roseanne says, just so you know, that was me talking about perspective by text this morning. I find this all so frustrating, and it's not to say I don't understand. I have a niece who's in university, nephews who are in school, and one who's a nurse. I get the disappointment. I just think our perspective is lacking.
Yeah, and that's the difficult balance, Roseanne, I was talking about. I appreciated your text. Because Len is this way.
Yes, he is.
Sarah's this way big time. I have a measure of it. I recognize that I referencing anything from high school for me at this point in life is just meaningless.
Yeah, but kids don't know that.
I missed my 20-year reunion, and I felt sad for a day.
Yeah.
You
don't miss none of that?
Not really. I like my life so much better now.
Yeah.
But I don't know that helps people in this moment right now to emphasize the perspective issue. I think they will gain it, and we can talk about perspective in a year or a few months maybe, or a couple years. But right now maybe not be the time for that.
There's also the parent's perspective. Like Sheila says, she's sad that she has to teach her kids their homework. It's very stressful for her.
Yeah.
Ken says, I had this question, Kent. Does posting our senior photos on Facebook really encourage high school seniors or just build our egos?
For day one, we've been saying this.
Yeah, I don't understand this. Like, seniors aren't even on Facebook. All these people, like, in honor for seniors, post your senior pictures. And I'm like, why would we post something that they can't do? They're missing out on. And you're going to post yours.
I stand with you. Here's me remembering my senior that was so great.
Oh, my goodness.
Although I shared my senior photo. And I acknowledged that it doesn't help anybody.
So I did share. No, wait, hold up. No, wait. Because I actually was telling my sister, I'm not mad. Like, that's cool that people are sharing it. Don't put in honor for seniors.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
That's dumb.
I said, I don't know how this helps seniors.
You're not dumb. Sorry. You said what?
I'm like, I don't know, get it. I don't know how this helps seniors, but everyone else is doing it.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
It's a picture that makes fun of me. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I liked Sarah put up her senior picture. She looked adorable. She looked actually beautiful.
Can you believe she married me?
I know.
Looking at that?
My sister said that. She was like, wow, she loves Brian. She is gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
I would show my students our wedding picture and they'd be like, that's your wife?
Oh my gosh. My sister hung out with Brian, so she knows that you tease, and she sees you tease Len all the time. So take it, take it with a grain of salt.
I was going to show you some of these photos, but they're not showing up in my album yet. So
Jennifer says it's kind of like rubbing it in their face. While many of them probably took them last summer, they don't get to pass them out. Yeah, and I know people are not doing it with that intent. I just think we need to slow down when we do stuff. Just because somebody is doing something and there's like a challenge, don't just like participate. Think through it. Like, does this make sense? Cameron says, we post these senior pictures as a profile. I'm not a post to my old senior picture. Not at all.
We'd love to see it, Cameron. Come on.
Yes, please, Cameron. Sharon says, I'm happy the schools are closed for the rest of the year. We're close to the end anyway. Our school was closed this year because they couldn't control the outbreak of flu. Oh, wow.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, from one perspective, I even saw some teachers say this. They're like, listen, there's many of us who don't want to go back to this building and risk the health of our students and our faculty and our staff. Like, as hard as this is the best decision.
Yeah,
I get that. What's Robert's problem?
Lynette is my girl. She says she's been listening for a long time.
Hey, Lynette.
She says she loves us, so I got to see her picture.
By that, she means me.
You love me, Lynette.
Me.
Look, she's a CEO. She's my girl.
Whoa.
Leader.
No wonder she thinks I'm her favorite.
You know not everybody could pull off that haircut, Brian? Oh, you look awesome, Lynette.
You couldn't.
I could not actually. I know that.
Where's wait, hold on. Rob was whining about something again, I think.
Rob
no.
Whining? What? Rob says, I have to work on showing more empathy. I had a great high school experience, so I do understand the feeling of missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Impact? My kids now have to go to Walmart in their pajamas. Yeah.
No, I get it. Rob, you and Len got to get a little group together of learning how to show empathy.
Yeah. Len is like, get over it. That's going to make you stronger. That's what Len says.
There was somebody else up there. Scroll up just a little bit. A little bit more. A little more. There we go. Melinda.
Melinda says, I have been fighting depression a little. My daughter was to graduate from Kent State University on May 9th. It's such a bummer. She'll have a graduation online. Oh, but of course, that's not quite the same. She also has been accepted to a PA school, Pennsylvania. Or
no, that's some sort of degree.
PA school.
Physician's assistant?
Or maybe psychology. Physician's assistant. In Virginia. While that is exciting, I feel badly she will have to self-quarantine for 2 weeks. The PA school starts May 11th. We will have to move her, and it's stressful with this whole quarantine deal. We all need a lot of patience and grace right now.
Yeah, we do. Amen.
I know I shouldn't be complaining. Yes, you can complain because we're a family.
I complain
but
all
it hurts
the time.
a little, but I'm grateful we're keeping healthy. My husband and I both have jobs, so really life is good. We have so much to be thankful for.
But don't dismiss.
No.
It's okay to express and feel pain.
That's right. And that's valid. It's
biblical.
Yeah.
There's a whole book called Lamentations.
Brian loves that one. That's all he does.
It's my favorite. Ecclesiastes, my favorite.
Thomas, Brian don't know nothing about that. I know. He said no letters for the varsity jackets either.
My son was wearing my varsity jacket, my letter jacket.
You have a letter jacket? What?
Sarah makes fun of me.
Oh, wow.
I lettered in soccer, but I also lettered in academics and put the academic patch on there, and she thinks that nerds do that.
Wow. So. Yeah, Brian. Did your teammate say anything about it?
No,
oh, that's cool.
Because I was so cool, And she laughs.
Nancy says, we are missionary teachers in Nigeria. We were during the Ebola crisis, 2014.
Oh, wow.
The government closed all schools for 6 weeks, and the death toll was much less than other West African countries. Nothing online. We created weekly packets sent home and returned for more. It's a lot of work for teachers. I understand both sides of this dilemma.
Yeah. Nancy, you know more than most of us what this is like. Wow. Can't imagine that.
Lynette says she loves us. Yes, you're my girl. Well, it's all about us, Lynette. Joe says, I'm glad they're closed. It was my son's wanting to go back after having me as a homeschool teacher. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
No.
Joe doesn't like his new teacher, huh? Or his kid doesn't like his new
Angela says ACTs and SAT tests rescheduled for the fall. But that's a question, too.
Yeah.
And then, that's crazy.
Although it wouldn't be that hard to social distance in a larger auditorium for ACTs and SATs.
Oh, that's good. Oh, okay, so they'll just readjust how they do it. Oh, that's good.
I mean, don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't know how you could proctor it online. I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah.
There's something about knowing the kid can't cheat.
There's we were just playing, but my son's best friend is like a genius. And Isaiah was like, man, I'd be like, Campbell, you want to stop over real quick? He's like, how do you know, like, who's taking what? So that's, I mean, you could do video, like a Zoom test. But,
By the way, I nailed it. Beverly said physician's assistant. By the way, me. I got that right. You said, like, people association or something.
Oh my gosh. Sandy says, during the morning program, you said that down the road, today's seniors won't be thinking about the details of their senior year. Yes, they will go on to live full lives, but commencement is a big transition moment, a rite of passage.
Yeah.
I missed my college one as I was in Paris studying for my finals at the end of the year, finishing my French major abroad.
Oui, oui. Je vous crois.
Got my diploma in the mail. I moved on, and I have learned and grown and experienced so much more. But I have to admit, there's a little part of me that still feels a touch of disappointment at not being able to walk with my classmates and to have family celebrate.
Well said. Well said.
Thomas wants
Thanks
to
for
know
that.
if we have any news on women's conference this fall.
At this point, we are going to be making an announcement soon about when tickets will go on sale, is all I can tell you.
Mike says he got a letter jacket at Goodwill. Wow, that's
It
awesome.
doesn't matter where you get it.
Rob says, my family debated who would feel more of an impact, the high school graduate or college graduate.
What did your family decide, Rob? I feel like it's the high school grad.
Yeah.
Like, by the time you're a college senior,
By
aren't you just ready to go live your life?
Junior year you are. Freshman, I remember freshman, sophomore was kind of cool. By the time juniors weren't even on campus, they were like...
But Rob likes arguing, so he'll probably say the opposite.
Jennifer says, I believe Kent is waiving. That's what I've heard. A lot of them waiving ACT and SAT for fall. Yeah, I've heard that. Yes.
Bunch of punks. That's... Get your test waived?
A lot of tests have... A lot of schools have been doing that anyways, and you don't want my opinion on it.
Be thankful for that. What did Darlene say? You just skip over Darlene? Is that your problem?
Darlene says, I'm a secretary in a school and was whining to my husband about how sad I was for the students and their education. He told me to stop playing the woe is me card. He has been to Iraq and worked in a refugee camp and said that these kids have been in this situation for years.
Yeah, no, that's true. There's always somebody who has it worse. But Darlene, I'm an advocate for it's never helpful to play the it could be worse game. As in this. Janelle comes in one day crying because she got in a car accident. Well, it could be worse. She could be dead. Or it could be worse. She could get in 2 car accidents.
Yeah.
Like, that is dismissive of her pain. And I don't think that's helpful. Now, perspective is good. But there's a time and a place for that. Like, at some point I could go, you know, Janelle, I know you had that car accident last week. Aren't you grateful you didn't get a bad injury from that?
Yeah.
And then you could go, yeah, I am grateful for that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's just my 2 cents.
Troy is on.
Troy, you
What's
found
up,
us.
Troy? Oh, Troy's awesome.
So glad for that call, man. Glad to find you.
Oh, yeah. Super cool. I love your cover photo. My son's favorite animal is wolf. It's so much so I had to get him a decal, a fat head of a wolf. I love that.
Now, I like how you say that, number 1.
I think that's how you say it.
And it's kind of like orange for you.
Is decal...
Wolf.
Oh, seriously? Wolf.
Wolf.
No, wolf. Who says?
Wolf.
Why?
How's it spelled?
It's wolf. The
W-O-L-F.
L is silent.
Wolf.
The L... No. Okay.
It's not woof.
It's silent.
You gonna get a calipitter
Huh?
in the ambulance?
No, it's not silent. No, watch. Silent. Watch. In fact, we pronounce wolf and roof exactly as thank you. We always pronounce the O. You got it.
So Janelle, this is for Janelle.
I lose. Wolf. Oh, that sounds ugly.
Anyway,
like the way
Troy's
I say
like,
it.
wow, I showed up and you Facebook stalked me and did all that. But Troy,
Angela, what's up? She says a lot of colleges are going test optional. Yeah, which is a great news for some juniors.
spoiled kids. Don't have
They
to worry
got
about
other
their
stuff
tests.
to look. Those tests are crazy.
You're
Anyways,
crazy.
yeah, I know. That's because I'm on this side of the fence. Rob says, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. I like to argue. I'm taking my ball and going home. Oh, wait a minute.
Because you know I'm right, Rob. That's okay.
He said, no, he
And
didn't.
you see, Troy, sweetheart, the L is not silent.
God.
That's why there's no question.
There's no question.
He hasn't declared this. He's Team Brian. Hashtag Team Brian. Troy, Team Brian?
He's not. No, he's
You
not.
listen to the show and you go,
Thank you, Kathy.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I always talk over you. Kathy says, I say woof. It's a New England thing. That's right. That's right.
you guys
It's
are over there
woof.
mispronouncing everything.
That's right. We came first.
Gonna go
New
pack the
England.
car with an orange and a woof.
Sandy says woof and roof. I'm on Janelle's team. Yeah. I am not crazy. I'm not
Troy,
crazy.
Team Brian? Team Brian? Troy?
Jennifer says it's okay, Janelle. It's just the accent. Saying the L sounds weird. Wolf. Wolf.
No, that
So
sounded great.
what about in salmon? Do you say salmon?
No, because it's silent.
Whatever. I'm from New England. I'm from New England. New England in the house.
You got a lot of excuses. I'm from Minnesota.
And I speak 2 languages. Troy
I
says,
speak a bunch. I speak like
no, he
Canadian and
didn't.
British.
That's how you gonna start. He goes, Team Brian. We are not in New England. What? Thomas says, support the post office.
Troy.
Buy stamps. Have a wonderful
Troy.
day.
Troy.
Thomas is off to date. Sandy says, woof. Oh, wait.
Woof.
No, whatever.
Look at that. He's got a wolf on his picture. Like there's a bark. So when it's written, woof woof.
What?
You're from the East Coast. You don't know what you're doing in the East Coast.
We got it going on. Deborah says, otherwise, woof without the L is a dog's bark.
Exactly, Deborah.
Kathy
That's what I'm
says,
saying.
I'll always be from New England. That's right. That's right.
You guys can have your little wrong pronunciation.
Beverly
club.
says, you pronounce the L. Kevin Glunt's in the house. Woof. That's right,
Jennifer's
Jennifer.
always stirring up with me. You're trying to fight with me, Janelle. Janelle. I
Thank
get used to
God,
saying that.
she's
Jennifer,
smart.
every day.
The L is valid. Says
You and
Mike.
Rob.
I like the way I say it, so I'm going to go stick with how I say it. The way I say it sounds cute.
Yeah, Troy's right. Wolf is a bark.
Wow, so how do we feel about the announcement yesterday, y'all?
Oh, what? Just deflect. Go ahead.
Look, Sandy says it's also an Iowa thing.
That's it?
And Danella, we love you, Danella. You
Oh.
are super cool, super
A
smart.
surefire
Look at her.
way- a
Man,
surefire
you are
way.
cute, girl.
To get her to Facebook stalk you live on our show right here is by telling you love her. Then she'll go
I
look
only
at your
look
picture.
at the people that say they love me. Look at her sons. Oh, your sons are so handsome, and you look gorgeous, Brian.
You're so superficial. That's all you care about. You seem like a wonderful person.
Wow, whatever. Yeah, Jennifer, she said Team Janelle. That's
Jennifer,
right.
we knew that about you.
Team
You don't make that a
Janelle
secret.
in the house. All the smart people come on this side of the room.
Your life is better because of me, Jennifer. You know it.
Isaac said, I was homeschooled, so missing no graduation ceremonies doesn't seem like a big deal to me. But I can sympathize with missing out on something so looked forward
See,
to.
there you go.
Yeah,
Isaac.
that's all we gotta
Great
do.
beard, great comment. What else do we need from Isaac?
Yeah.
And I bet he says wolf.
No, whatever. Wow, Lynette is writing a book during
Wow.
this time. That's why she's
See?
Team Janelle.
That's why she's a CEO, and you're not.
CEO, that's right. Kevin, yeah, commenting saying second day in a row in Florida, but glad I found this feed.
Kevin, good to see you again. Glad you're in Florida.
Say
where
hi
in
to
Florida?
Kelly. Say hi to Kelly. Danella said, Kelly, his wife. Danella says, aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. And Brian, for the record, I said, I love you both. No, she didn't.
But
she really
that's
means.
what people say. You know me
she
more.
means.
It's like 60% on this side.
We're so mature. We're so needy.
Insert small violin here for yourself, Rob.
So, are any of you guys like struggling with homeschooling the kids? Brian is.
Oh yeah, we're struggling.
So, what are you guys doing? How did it impact you, Brian?
Some of the stuff I just can't teach it, and so I have to just do my best to encourage my kids to do online learning because I can't teach calculus. I struggle.
Yeah.
One of my kids was dealing with Shakespeare issues yesterday. I found a way to weasel my way out of Shakespeare.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Did you read any Shakespeare in high school?
I hated it. I had to. My classes included. This is so stupid. What I felt. I'm sorry. I was like, dude, I could barely handle English. This seems like a third language. That I could not.
It
And
is.
then the kids really read that. Isn't that bad?
Well, you
It
know what I
made me
did for this?
question everything. I was like, I can't read.
I rented 2 Romeo and Juliet movies for her.
Oh.
What else am I gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah. Christine says, I'm a first grade teacher. This has been an overwhelming experience. I'm working twice as hard, planning, communicating with families, making screencast lessons, sending messages of hope. After the finality of yesterday's announcement, I admit I am so sad.
Aww.
I might even say depressed. My career has changed overnight, but I'm blessed to be working. I feel helpless because some of my most fragile students, oh, that is real, are not getting what they need. They need one-on-one with a teacher, and I want to be there for them. I am blessed to have some great families and teaching team that prays, yet I'm struggling to keep the smile on my face and keep pressing on. I worry about what happens to these kids when more people can return to work in May. Those are the things that keep me awake at night.
Oh, Christine.
And I love your heart for your kids.
You want to give her a hug.
I do. And then, Christine, do you have your own kids? Because you,
that camera for you.
Gosh, I love you. I feel like I'm hugging my sons when I go like this.
That's a bummer. I'm sorry to hear what you're going through. Yeah, don't listen to those people saying crazy stuff like teachers are happy now, they do less work. They're not. Those kind of people are not here. We understand what you're going through. It's tough.
Troy, first of all, Troy is feeding his horses, y'all. So everybody, let's get some respect for Troy. Even though Troy, your team, Brian, I'll be nice to you because I'm a Christian. He says, I'm struggling with a little bit of depression because, like I said earlier, I'm not able to express myself to even my kids physically. But I noticed in Hebrews 13:5, it talks about God never leaving or forsaking me.
Yeah, you know what, Troy? Sometimes we need those encouragements. That, to me, that's like God wrapping his arm around you and just giving you like I'm here with you. But notice that that's almost an expression of empathy, not of get over it.
Yeah.
Which is or move on, or it's going to get better. Saying, I'm with you.
Yeah. Jennifer says, Brian, try checking out Khan Academy for math help. Calculus is so much more fun when you get it.
Wait. There's a problem with that sentence. I believe in English grammar, it's not permissible to put calculus and fun in the same sentence.
What? Calculus is interesting, but I don't know about
fun.
Seriously,
I think that if you talk to an English teacher, you're not allowed to put those two words together in the same sentence. Calculus is not fun. I like the movie Stand and Deliver about a calculus teacher.
Okay.
Calculus? No.
Actually, I don't know it off the top of my head, but there are resources online where you can put in, think algebra, algebra 2, calculus, put in a math problem and see it worked out. Now, obviously, people could use that to cheat. That would be stupid. But that's what teachers do in a lecture. Right. So it might help your kids if you don't know. Because can you imagine Brian working out a calculus
problem? Jennifer. I love calculus. Everybody's got their flaws, Jennifer.
She's smart.
Welcome to yours.
She's a doctor. Donella says, go ahead.
You see what Gary said? Just skip right past
Gary says, the best Shakespeare is Brian's accent. Go, Team Brian.
That's
right.
Liver. I love Shakespeare. Don't you, Gary?
Troy says, am I allowed to be team both? Yes, you are. No.
Pick one. Come on.
Danella says, I love it. I have an abrupt new job as a homeschool teacher. However, our school system is so supportive. They're amazing. To be honest, all I really am is homeschool teaching manager. They're doing all the hard work. Our boys are bummed, especially our senior. Boys are doing really well.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Danella. She's Facebook stalking you now.
Because I like to see your boys. They look so cute.
Oh, she's got a senior, too.
I love boys. I have 4 boys. And your senior is he looks tall here. Oh. But I like to hear your enthusiasm, Danella. Troy says math is awesome. Troy, you are Team Janelle. You sound super smart.
Todd has given me my own words right back.
Brian, I'd love calculus too, but then we'd both be wrong.
Well, no.
Oh.
I got nothing left after
wow,
that.
Troy listens to you. He goes, okay, Team Brian. I feel bad for teachers because the children are their lives, and I wouldn't know what to do if you just took everything away from me and I couldn't teach the children.
Yeah.
Holly, what's up? She says, my son rocks at higher maths, including calculus. Message me if you'd like help. He says you can check out Mathway.
Oh, thanks, Holly. I just tend to personally object to math without numbers. I think that math should have numbers.
Oh, you don't? Wow. So you're going all the way back to algebra 1. You'll like eliminate that too.
Yeah, I don't like when there's letters in there. That's English, not math.
Oh my god.
So that's just my odd personal philosophy on math.
Danella, you're awesome. Your sons are 17, 6'3". That is awesome already.
He could like step on you.
Yeah, he could.
Here, stand up, show her. Stand up. Stand up.
I am tall. I am the height of the average
Wait,
woman.
Janelle, stand up.
Whatever.
Stand up, Janelle.
Oh my god. Our 8th grader is pretty bummed too, though. He missed his 8th grade DC trip.
Yeah.
It's an adjustment, but we're also grateful to be healthy and for the life with Jesus.
Yeah, Danella, my oldest daughter was supposed to go to Disney World with the band.
I remember.
That got canceled. Still waiting to get my money back for that, but
Hold up, you haven't gotten it back?
not yet.
Wow,
it's
you're
going to
right.
be like forever. I don't know what they're doing.
Forever,
Getting
cat.
interest on my money? I don't know what they're doing.
Mike says nerds love math. That's why I love math. Actually, Brian's a nerd, and he loves people like me that take math and then see people like you over there and like writing 20-page papers.
I'd like to go back in time to all the times teachers would say,
What do you think? You're going to have a calculator with you wherever you go?
you got to know how to do this. Oh, wait. What's this?
A calculator.
You should go back and tell him.
And if I turn it this way, it's scientific. But I have to, you know what I mean.
Danella says, oh no. Yeah, good luck. We're waiting on our money too. Wow.
Yeah, what's that about? They're making interest on our money.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Give me my money back.
Troy, really, Troy? Wow, so you're really not Team Janelle. He goes, Janelle, stand up. Oh, wait, you are.
Troy, see? I knew your Team Brian.
That's all right. That's okay. I don't even know what to say.
How did you not know I was doing that? I've done that to you so many times.
I know.
Did you know I was doing that?
Not today. I thought you grew out of that. I thought you, like, matured out of that.
Well, we're going to have to get out of here, yo.
Yeah, we got to go, guys. We love you. Christine, Isaac, Holly's been on. Danella, you my girl. Love you. Thomas.
And watch out today in your neighborhood for the woofs.
Kathy.
There's lots of woofs out there.
Yeah. New
Watch
England
out
in the
for the-
house.
for the
New
woofs.
England in the house.
Or the wolves,
No, it's
depending
wolf.
on how you say it.
Wolf.
So in Minnesota, is their basketball team the Timberwolves?
No, it's Timberwolf.
Timberwolves.
So can you say bagel since you want to get funny?
It's time to go.
Oh my God.
It's time to go.
We love you guys.
Yeah, nobody wants you to kiss him.
I know, that's what I